Let's check in on the forecast with meteorologist Brittany Van Voorhees. Brittany, how are we looking out there for Labor Day weekend?
Well, Sarah, we never expect to have a completely dry weekend, right? You could only get lucky with that on Labor Day weekend because it's always end of August, early September. However, this one doesn't look too bad. Still warm, but not quite as hot as we have been. We will see some scattered storms in the afternoon and evening, but not going to see a significant widespread amount. No increasing cloud cover, no all over widespread rain days. And then we look ahead to a big cool down by next week. I do want to address really quickly the air quality. You know, we were at unhealthy for sensitive groups in the orange the last few days. That has dropped. We're now in moderate for most of today and of course through the weekend, but more rain and actually a lot of cloud cover kind of washing away some of that mess heading into next week. Currently what we have going on is we have a storm system nearby. You can see that cold front stalled just to our north. This is going to activate a few more storms later on today, and similar to yesterday, but a little bit more widespread, seeing that opportunity for some heavy rain, some gusty winds, and even some strong storms. Again, not widespread, but the storms that do develop could become strong to even severe. Remember, the criteria for severe storms is 60+ mile-per-hour winds or that quarter-size hail. Now, Futurecast for this afternoon shows most of those storms popping up after 3 o'clock, but an isolated storm really within the next hour and a half is certainly possible. We're not going to see, again, a lot of rain and storms today. I would say Friday is probably the driest between Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, but we're fully driest heading into Labor Day. So, again, not looking too bad, but overall, I think Labor Day is the driest of the four. So here's Futurecast for Saturday, that is. You can see both Saturday and Sunday, a little bit more scattered activity. So if you have outdoor plans, which I'm sure you do, it's Labor Day weekend, but you have to pick one day between Saturday and Sunday, I'd pick Saturday, but between Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, I'd pick actual Labor Day. You can see more storms popping up a little bit earlier too on Sunday heading into the afternoon. So let's talk about storm potential and that opportunity for some of those impacts. Well, as we typically see this time of year, winds are the primary impact. You can see that around 60 miles per hour. Low wind risk for some small hail. Tornado risk is virtually zero, very low spin up potential. And then you can see isolated flooding. Now, we haven't seen a lot of rain over the past few weeks after we saw all that rain because of Debbie. I know oftentimes we talk about drought here in the Carolinas. Even though we saw so much rain from Debbie and we're actually in a rain surplus, we actually do need more rain. Again, we talk about it all the time. You never want a ton of rain in a short period of time, but you certainly don't want the opposite either. That's how that flash drought can start. We're currently looking good, but our flooding risk is low because we really haven't seen that much rain as of late. Here's your full Labor Day weekend forecast. You can see for the next 3 days, 90s, feeling like the upper 90s Saturday and Sunday. We're lowering that rainfall potential just a bit on Labor Day. Could see a few more clouds. Temperatures in the 80s though, so I still think that day by a landslide is going to be the best. Now, we've talked about this for a few days, so hopefully you haven't missed it. But your Guy Roofing 7-day forecast doesn't just show slightly cooler than average temperatures, but significantly cooler than average temperatures heading into next week. In fact, Labor Day is kind of the transitionary day, dropping into the mid 80s, which is a little bit more normal for this time of year. Another storm system approaches heading into the middle part of the week. This will bring a few days of off and on rain chances, but I think everybody who's been struggling with the mid 90s and it feeling like the triple digits will enjoy next week.